And we're back after break.
No, we're not.
Shh. Alright. So we're heading to the mansion.
Clippity clop, clippity clop, clippity clop.
Clippy clop indeed.
Clop.
Yeah,
Right.
remember, we have horses, people.
We do have horses.
Athena was racing ahead as all of you were trying to desecrate the place.
We
Not
didn't
all
in
of
the end.
us.
Some of you.
We didn't in the end.
Only the paladin.
I did decide to desecrate the graveyard. That's
As far as Athena knows, you've destroyed the place, so...
No.
Alright, so we're going to the mansion. Yes.
We get back and just, Daryl has a skull on her horse, and he's just like, look what I found!
Uncle Phil. No,
Oh god.
it's Murray.
No, just to emphasize again, no, she hasn't.
It's Murray from Monkey Island, isn't it?
To the manor.
If it's a talking skull, this would be very valuable.
Yeah.
Could be. To the manor indeed. Well, the guards seems to stand outside where we basically found them, and glares at Athena when she walks up.
I don't know if you just heard the noise from outside the town, but an incident just occurred. The whole graveyard rate was risen with undead.
What?
I recommend you summon your lord.
I look at Athena for a split second, contemplating, and one of them nods surly and heads inside the manor.
Is that his name? Surly.
Could be.
Surly the guard.
You haven't been presented. A minute or so later, the guard comes up and says, "He will see you."
Possibly at this point, some of the party might have catched up, so...
Perrin and
Maybe.
Sardin probably have by now, but I don't think Halldamir and Doralis have. We were the last to
I
leave.
mean, Droids can teleport.
She could. I'm clopping away on my pony.
So enter the Lord's manor. 1 second, I'll grab the table. Sorry to disturb you, Lord. I know it's very, very late, but an incident just occurred, and you may wish to know about this.
He comes into the room basically half dressed, and he looks very sleepy, and he looks at you and sits down in his chair. I see. Very well. Tell me what happened.
So, we were awakened with a call to arms by our lovely companion Droids. So someone in the graveyard had decided to create a nice magical focus for necromantic energy, raising every single skeleton that wasn't warded as an undead. The person who we believe has done this was a local elven ranger who was staying here. You may know her.
If I was Ninara, she's been with the community for years.
She attacked us there when we were trying to destroy it.
This is quite remarkable. Is she dead?
Yes.
He looks disturbed. I see.
Is
We had
it
no
is possible
choice.
that she might have been possessed or something like that?
We do have reason to believe that there have been spies inside the town.
And according to what she said, her next plan was to kill you.
Yes, because she told all the skeletons to go deal with us while she went to deal with the Lord. She said.
I see. Those are quite the dire news indeed. He seems to think. Well, I suppose we need to look into this. He looks to one of the guards and says, "First, fetch Sister Lenora immediately." And the guards scampers away. He looks to you. But why is she doing this? Or did she do this? What was the plan? What was the angle? I don't understand. She has been with us for years. Why strike now?
Possibly the time being right. It depends. We can do further examination when we're not believing you're at risk. But it's possible that maybe maybe something caused her just to do this, or possibly she's always been a part of the cult, been working around.
Maybe she acted now because we are close to finding out something in the keep.
That is true. We've gotten pretty far through at this point.
At this point, Lenora sweeps in.
Greetings, sister.
She nods. I heard that something went down in the graveyard.
Yes. I will run her through the entire story of undead and, raising necromantic circles, kind of describing it.
She frowns deeply and then looks at the Lord and says, Lord Pedri, I will go to the graveyard and see what I can do for the poor remains of the former inhabitants of this place. If our intrepid heroes have rampaged through the graveyard, the people of the town will no doubt have to try to identify the body and rebury them.
I apologize sincerely for all damage caused, but when undead rise, it's pretty difficult to keep damage to a minimum.
She nods. It is understandable, and no doubt you saved the town from quite an amount of damage. Still, this is desecration of the highest order. This cannot be forgiven. She leaves.
Well, our only lead is the keep, and in order to find out more about what we may or may not find, we will need the person that we've been looking for all along.
It seems they're the key to finding out what's behind all this.
I see. I don't quite understand why, but I am sure you are correct in your assessments. I have looked through the old ledgers and the bureaucratic papers of the town, and I do think I have found who you are looking for. The boy's name is Pan Wilderson. He is the adoptive son of Berwin Wilderson, the proprietor of the local shop.
Then we need to go find him.
He's currently residing in the barracks, I think, under Captain Ron Keltham. He aspires to be a militia guard, it seems. Most likely his stepfather's high tales of his adventures have inspired the boy.
Well, it looks like the Order's got even bigger plans than guard duty.
Yes, I don't think you actually explained what you plan to do with him.
We
I am
ex-
loath to let you kidnap him.
We explain
We're
we
not-
cannot tell you, as we're not high enough in the ranks for that.
We ourselves do not know exactly what will beseech him. We're not be taking him against his will, though.
It's fine, I suppose. The lad is old enough to make his own decisions now. He looks at you sternly.
You must understand this is the Order's request. They still have some form of authority. Surely you understand.
He grimaces. Yes, we do owe your order quite a bit. Rampaging through graveyards notwithstanding.
We do not exactly wish to destroy anything here. It is not our
nods.
fault that an elf decided to raise the dead.
Well, I hope you can get to the bottom of all of this conspiracy or whatever it is. He motions a hand. I will get the boy fetched for you, and then you can talk to him.
Very well, thank you.
He gets up. You can stay here. I will go and address the townspeople, who are no doubt in a state of panic right now. And he gets up very tiredly and leaves. The guard surly comes in and glares at you. Do you want something, my lords?
Water, please.
A night of rest, but that is probably not something you can provide.
He nods gruffly
Water will do.
and heads out. He comes back like 5 minutes later with a big, like the what do you call it? Like a clay jar of water and a couple of cups. Roughly 20 minutes later, the door opens and a young man steps in. Seems to be around 16 years old, maybe. It's hard to say. He looks quite young and dashing. Certainly has the air of hero about him. Perhaps it is his ancestry. He looks around quite nervously as he takes in all of the rugged people sitting around the table.
Clearly well armed people around the table.
Oh yes. And the snoring coming from a backpack.
I forgot he
Oh
was in
god.
there.
He walks in and clearly he's trying to appear to be very brave and dashing and stuff, but he's also clearly nervous looking at you.
Is your name Pan?
He nods. Yes, my lord. I am Pan Wilderson.
Please have a seat.
Sits down and looks around, kind of nervously.
Halldamir takes off his right gauntlet and places his hand on the table, and on the back of his hand he has a rune. Has his rune. You wouldn't perhaps have a mark like this, would you?
He frowns down on the rune and says, "Rune-born, eh?" He smiles. "I always wished I was born with a rune." But then shakes it. No, my lord, I do not.
Halldamir looks.
But if I did, though, he smiles. The adventures, the excitement.
You may yet have the chance for at least one adventure. As it turns out, we may need your help to save this town, actually.
He frowns and how exactly? I just joined the militia. I'm not really trained much.
It's okay, you'd be more use than the goblin. Halldamir shakes his head in disappointment. The Dragon King in the backpack.
Pan Wilson looks utterly confused.
Please ignore him.
I'm sorry. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted.
Basically, so there are a few things which we're going to have to explain to you here, but in simplicity, you've clearly seen all the problems that have been happening in town.
Nod slowly. Yes, I have.
They've all been caused by a rather disturbing cult, as it is. The cult of Orcus. A demon of undeath.
Yeah, he his eyes shine up. The demon of undeath. And you're fighting him, yes?
We're not fighting him himself, but we're definitely fighting all of his minions.
That's great! He smiles. You're real heroes, aren't you?
Fina blushes for a second.
Tired heroes, that's for sure.
Well-
Extremely tired heroes.
Hero. I'm a hero.
He's not a hero.
He is not a hero.
Basically, though, we have run into a snag where it seems that a previous adventurer to the keep got defeated there, and on being defeated, they tried sealing it shut to make sure what was inside couldn't get out.
Aha.
And
The seal is very, very difficult to break, and there's only one key.
Yes.
Your blood.
Charlotte rolls out his dagger.
No.
Charlotte always has a dagger out though.
Yeah,
Yep.
he always grips it like his white
He's
knuckle
always-
grip, just gritting his teeth.
He hasn't let go for years.
Nope.
Even when he sleeps.
Please excuse my melodramatic friend here.
In simplicity, the blood of the person that created it is the only thing that can break it. But since that person is dead, we're going down the line of succession.
And as it turns out, he was your father.
He looks positively shocked. My father was a hero too?
Mm-hmm.
Very much so, I believe.
Wow. He looks starstruck by this revelation. Well, I mean, I will help, of course. What do you need?
You to come with us?
He nods. Okay, yes, sure. I'll kick some ass.
You,
Good.
you might want to stay behind us in those cases, though.
Oh.
We have more experience, and I personally have a bit more armor to handle it.
Yeah, you know, taking a look at the boy, he's not a trained warrior, really. you do realize he seems very enthusiastic, though.
That's good. One day he might grow up to be a good warrior.
Do you have
One
any
day's-
armor?
He nods. I have some. I have some I use for training.
What
No.
kind?
Chainmail, I think it's called. These sort of things. I
Well,
have a
that's good.
sword.
That's good.
I mean, I can borrow
bring
one.
those. Yes, do that.
Every precaution you can take is always good.
Make sure the sword is sharp, though.
We should get you a ranged weapon, I think, if you can use it.
Do you know how to use a bow?
Or a
Do you
crossbow.
know how to not shoot one of us while using it?
You know how to not aim at 2 humans, 2 dwarfs, and an elf, right?
You just see Darylis glare at Halldamir.
Tiefling. I'm sorry, alright, I forget. Okay, God.
It was a compliment, I'm sure.
You
It,
feel-
I
you feel
meant it in the
something-
nicest way, Darylis.
You feel your eye twitch.
I meant
Darylis
it.
seems to be a little bit more ethereal.
He nods. I have been training crossbows and
I didn't
Right.
mean it, Darylis.
Could you bring a crossbow, or do we have to buy one for you?
I could probably borrow one from the barracks.
Right.
I mean, I am training there.
Do there and bring enough ammo to last for a while.
Okay.
We've
Hmm.
Smiles.
Yes.
of course you here are you're the last hope of the town. We wouldn't want you to be in danger.
He nods sagely.
So,
I'm gonna show them. They laughed when I joined the guard, but I'm gonna show them all. I'm gonna be a real hero.
yes, of
He
course.
sort of, puffs his chest out.
Yes, of course. So bring that crossbow. Come with us. Kill all of them and help us save this town.
He nods. I will. I definitely will. He gets up and charges out.
Also,
Wait.
before you go,
Yes.
well, once you make sure you've got everything, also possibly bring a backpack and maybe a water skin.
Oh.
and a bedroll, just in case. No.
It's gonna be a bit of a trip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please meet us.
At the
Please meet
tavern.
us by the gate midday tomorrow.
Ah, okay. You do that.
We should also probably introduce ourselves. My name is Harlan.
Mine is Halldamir.
And, yeah.
Pan, sorry.
Don't you even know your own name, boy?
Who are you really?
I am Fina.
Initiating sin diplomacy.
I am Fina, cleric of Avandra.
Oh yeah, like Sister Lenora.
Yes.
I like her. She's nice.
Only a little bit more deadly.
Oh.
I am. When you travel around and be a hero, you have to be trained to how to survive.
Nods eagerly. I suppose so.
And others just wrestle a bear. Halldamir gestures towards Perrin.
Pan looks at Perrin, frowns.
Alright.
It's not that hairy.
Why, thank you, I suppose.
You're a dwarf. That's an insult.
That is an insult. How dare you, boy!
Flips the table.
Just slams this on the table. Ah! How dare
I'm
you!
sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's so dwarf like that.
Daryl just has her head in her hands.
Halldamir gives him the crazy eye.
And at the end of the table is our rather arcane caster, Darius.
Oh, nut job.
She's not a nut job. You're the one carrying a goblin.
Daryl just sort of stares at Halldamir and just thinks, you know, it's tempting to curse you to never get drunk.
No, don't do that. No, come on.
Or actually, it curse you to make you intolerant to alcohol.
I need my I need it. Don't. You can't do this to me.
Pan slowly gets up while this is unfolding.
And as you can tell, we are professional adventurers.
We are professional heroes of the. Yeah.
Anyway, make sure you rest and make sure you're armed at the gate tomorrow.
He nods.
Yes. Tomorrow at dawn or something.
Midday, because
Midday.
we're gonna need to sleep.
Yeah, we need
Yes.
rest. Anytime, 9 hours from now, so we have an hour to get back to the tavern and rest.
Technically, we're all
And
saying 6 hours of rest, but
We
you know.
should buy and sell stuff, because we haven't done that yet, also.
Probably.
But it's still kind of like 3 a.m. or something.
Yes, we're going to sleep.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. We
Let's
wanna
go to sleep.
Yeah.
I've worked out
Sleep.
the timings on this, so we're going to sleep now.
In the Lord Manor.
Yeah, just fall asleep on the table. Like,
Okay, the table goes back
Right
over there, barrel comes back over here to put the goblin into, we're going to sleep.
Where is Splug? I don't know where Splug is. Is he under the
Hey, you're not in
table?
my room.
Nope.
You're the barrel.
On his way out, Pan turns around and sort of, looks at Athena. But if you need my blood to enter, well, how did the cultists get inside?
They used your father's.
Frowns.
Obviously, if they're part of the cult, why would their master stop them from being allowed in? Kind of defeats the object.
There are some things we aren't quite sure about, but what we're sure about is that we do need your help to get in there and fight whatever is trying to do whatever it is they are trying to do.
And you will have it, Perrin, he says and smiles, a dashing smile.
Now go. Ready yourself.
He nods and runs off into the night.
That boy's eagerness is going to get him killed.
Probably.
I'm surprised it hasn't already got him killed.
Well, if it does, that just means getting the bloods easier.
Well, we cannot need him
Yeah.
when we live here.
I mean, the Order would be a little bit angry if we didn't. Like, bring him back.
Yeah, we just have to
You think I'd
keep an eye
accept the
on him.
corpse?
We could bring back a corpse, but I'm not taking the flogging.
Well, I'm sure someone can resurrect him.
I will look to Salin. Resurrect him. Do you understand the power behind that?
No.
That is on a monumental scale way above anything, and also we couldn't afford the cost of it.
Well, the Order might pay it. If it's so important.
And it'll be on our head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would. Oh boy.
I'm not doing that. I like my life.
But basically, Fina will go into ramblings for the next, for half an hour as he's trying to get to sleep, basically describing all the intricate processes required to resurrect someone.
After 5 minutes, yes, go to sleep. Shut up.
Thank you.
The Dragon King can do anything.
Anyway, for all let's have a nap.
Daryl still sigh.
Halldamir
Decides to give Halldamir a curse of not being able to properly tie his shoelaces.
It's alright. My boots don't have shoelaces. They're plate. Or scale armor. They're
It's
just
fine.
blade
It's
strapping.
lightning suits are made, though.
Plates, you have like leather strappings holding them to your legs, I imagine.
They're
And
strapped
now you
to
can't
the
fasten
knees.
them, which means you'll get yourself killed by tripping.
That's true. Yes, that is how that works.
In
Oh,
which
God.
case, I would take rope and strap it down on, and it's not fastening my shoelaces. So I beat the objective of the curse. Right, we all rest then.
Alright, you can take an extended rest.